Okay, so there is a asynchronous presentation on the topic sale. Okay, so let's see what the sale is. So before getting about the discussing about the sale, what is sale, we have to know some brief about these two topics. That one is operating system, and another one is kernel. Obviously, we all know that operating system, or we also most know that what are its types. Obviously, one way if we are using, it might be uh, the Windows or Android if you are using from the phone. So we can say that operating system is a bridge between the user application and the underlying hardware. Okay. So if you get in detail, then what it does, it manages all the resources that are associated with their computer system, with their system. Okay. So that is the role of the operating system. And obviously we know the different examples such as Windows, Linux, Fedora, Ubuntu, etc. Okay. So if we come across the word operating system, the word term is already associated with it, that is kernel. So let's see what is kernel. Okay. In the upper part, if you to the top view, we see that the operating system in our operating system that is performing all the services. But actually inside the operating system, there is some set of programs that is responsible for operating all the or processing all the services. Okay, that is known as the kernel. Okay, so the definition that goes for the operating system can also be defined for the kernel, that it is a bridge between the application and the CPU, or bridge between the hardware. And if you get in detail, then we know that there are various services that have been using in our system, that might be memory management, process management, etc. That is all happened with the help of the kernel. Okay. Okay, so let's move. If we got to know about the operating system and kernel, let's get brief about the shell. Obviously, the word also says that shell means the outer cover. Okay, or a hard cover that is used for the protection. Yes, the term also goes in terms of our computer system. It is also the same. It is here to protect the operating system. Okay. So what the shell is, there is a client, there is the application or user applications, and there is a kernel which is actually performing the service. And how these two are communicating with each other with the help of the shell. Okay. In here we are we are dealing with the CLI, means command line systems. Okay, not GUI system. So in command line system, what we do, is keep the command with the help of our terminal. Okay, in terms of like you can know about the CMD in the Windows terminal. You all are good familiar with the terminal. Okay, so what happened in this terminal, there is a layout that is visible to the user. And what happened if I press the dir command, it will display all the directory. So how it is possible, when I enter the dir, it will first serve to the shell part. Okay, that the request goes to the shell, and after that request will reach to the server, and the request will reach to the kernel, and the kernel process that request, and I got that different directories over here. So you can see shell as a first layer in which the terminal gets its service. So in the next diagram, it is also clear there is a user application and there is a terminal, and terminal first communicate via shell with this operating system and the kernel. Okay. So there is some brief introduction about this shell, that kernel and shell are the important part of the OS, which is used to perform specific operation on the system. Okay, the term basically denotes the softwares that are used to provide the interface to each users of an operating system in order to access the service of the kernel. Okay. So when a user gives the command, it will first serve to the shell part. Okay. And we can also call the shell as an interpreter, which translates the assembly language into the machine level language and serve to the kernel. Okay. And if you are dealing with the shell, we don't always deal with a single set of instruction. We might have to execute a set of instruction, bunch of the instruction at once. So what we call that? We call that as a script or shell script. Okay. So in terms of our Linux operating system, shell scripting is most popular, and we'll deal with this. Okay. So at last point, so here is the shell is a program which interprets the user command through CLI terminal. Now let's create a brief about shell in terms of Linux. The definition goes same. The shell is a program that acts as an interface between user and the operating system. So in terms of Linux, it was first established or first evolved at AT&T Labs by Ken Thompson. Okay, and after that it is used in the Unix 1 to 6 versions starting from 1971 to 1995. After that, in 1979, in the Unix version 7, a person named Stephen Bourne established a new shell that is known as a Bourne shell. Okay, so there are some disadvantages, or there are some limitation in the shell that has been created by the Thompson, that it is not responsible for executing the shell script. Okay, but the Bourne shell is responsible for executing the shell script as well. And if we are going to deal about the various types of the shells in the Linux operating system, some of them are, one is the Bourne shell, obviously starting by the Stephen Bourne in the 1975 in the Unix version 7. Okay, so if you got about the prompt, root user got hash prompt, and then on non-root user got $prompt in this Bourne shell. And after, one of the very popular shell, that is a bash shell. Okay, it stands for Bourne Again shell. Okay, BA, Bourne Again shell, and it has some advancement of that Bourne shell. And in this, the Bourne shell is still the default shell in many of the Linux distribution that we are using in this current phase. And if you get further, there is another shell, C shell. Okay, it is also evolved in the 1970 at the University of California or Berkeley. And in the, if you go to the prompt, then default root user get hash prompt, and non-user get that $prompt. Okay, then there are various other shells that have been also used in the various distribution of the Linux, such as the 10x shells, the corn shell, Z shell, fish shell, etc. So this is the general basic concept that I have illustrated you about the shell. Okay, so here are some of the references that I have referred to make this slide. And for any queries, you can feel free to write me at this below address. Okay, so thank you very much.